Do you have a property in probate with occupant issues in association with litigation or an inaccurate value from the probate referee? If you do, stick around and I'll show you how we navigated the process with all three of these with this property. When the administrator approached us on this property, the first thing we needed to do was communicate with the occupant. This property in probate was a rental for the decedent that had passed away, and the administrator had no information with regards to the occupant. So I came to the property, identified myself on behalf of the estate, and started communication with the occupant. I informed them that we were going to be selling the property on behalf of the estate, and I advised the estate to hire a great eviction attorney to prepare a legal notice, which is a 60-day notice to vacate the property. Thankfully and gratefully, the occupant was gracious enough and within 30 days moved out. So we could avoid the whole next step, which would have been the eviction process. Once the administrator gained possession of the property, I met her here at the home. We changed the locks with one of my contractors, secured the property for her, and now we'd started the game plan to sell the property. Unfortunately, when we obtained a great offer for the estate, the lender realized that there was ongoing litigation in the complex, and therefore it did not qualify for traditional financing. When you can't finance a property, now you're just subject to cash offers. And typically, first-time home buyers are willing to pay an offer at market price, and cash buyers always want a bargain, typically 10, 15, 20%, whatever market value is. And so now that we were only dealing with these lower offers from cash, we had to explain to the probate referee why the value that they had given was not going to allow us to sell the property, because the probate referee had given a value of $473, and we needed to sell it at 90% value at the very minimum of that $473, which came out to be somewhere around $423, $424. And the cash offers, quite honestly, that we were receiving were not $424. They were in the neighborhood of $390 to $395. At that point, I reached out to the attorney and I advised the attorney to reach out to the probate referee to let them know the situation that was ongoing in the complex, that we had litigation and was not allowing any lender to lend on any unit in this complex. After communicating with the probate referee and writing a statement of what was going with the association litigation, the probate referee agreed and reduced the value from $473 to $390. And now with that value at $390, I could go to work to sell the property to a cash-only buyer. Fortunate for us, we were able to sell it and identify a buyer at $402. We then went to court to confirm the sale, and because we did such a great job of selling it at a high price, there was nobody at the court confirmation sale to overbid. Now we're ready to go ahead and close escrow. This whole process took 12 months. It's important to note that when you're dealing with a realtor and you hire your realtor to help you sell your property in probate, you better know they make sure the process of selling a property where you have occupants, where you need to prepare a notice or an eviction, and know what is happening with the association with regards to if there's any litigation and what are the consequences with the litigation. And then furthermore, when you have a property that you can't sell because the value of the probate referee is inaccurate, you need to have an agent that knows how to communicate with the attorney and explain to the attorney why that value is not accurate and how you're not going to be able to sell the property. And that value from the probate referee is only going to handicap the administrator in holding on to the property for a longer period. With Marcos and I helping over 300 families in probate, we've navigated through so many cases, so many situations. Put our knowledge to work for you so we can help you navigate the best way to sell your property and maximize as much as you can to sell your property in probate. Any questions, call us at the number below.